I'm headed to Divinity Church. Riddler won't give up, Alfred. His pride won't let him.
You'll break his spirit, sir. I've every confidence.
Between Riddler and Scarecrow on those billboards, I'm kinda hoping for a power outage. Batman's not finding the cloudburst. No way he can search the entire city in time. He'll know where it is when the time's right.
Talk! Don't make me crack your skull and look for the answers inside.
Now talk!
The right choice.
Oh crap! It's Batman! Get us out of here!
The unexamined life is not worth living, Detective. And I've been wondering why I let you aggravate me so. You're a cheat and a liar. A dressed-up strongman playing with expensive toys. World's greatest detective, ha! And everyone from Gotham to Star City believes it. I cannot abide a fraud detective, a dilettante masquerading amongst his intellectual betters, stealing every last scrap of appreciation, dignity, and respect. Welcome, Detective, to the drain I'm going to figuratively and quite possibly literally flush you down. The goal of this aquatic examination could not be simpler, Detective. Lower the water like so. Before that, however, it's time for a riddle. Riddle me this, Detective. What do bats do when they're at home? Not quite, Detective. That's one Batman. The water might be lower, but you're still out of your depth. bar is almost as low as Catwoman's chances of freedom. Why don't you celebrate with my friends? You know what? I wanted you to destroy the robots. I did. It's all part of my immaculately constructed master plan. So there. Detective, or those blades will open up the car like a tin can. You being the expired hunk of stale meat inside. Struggling, detective? I'm afraid you're running several minutes behind my projections. Ah! This is why my projections were off. I'd failed to consider both your incompetence and your stupidity as two distinct variables. Apologies, detective. I will recalculate post-haste. You're barely keeping up to the precise degree my equations predict. Careful on your way out. The line between perfectly designed riddle and unfair death trap really comes down to user error.
Hey, Eddie. Can't we play a different game? This one's getting old.
Which cabinet, kitty cat?
Kitty cat. Here's hoping Eddie hasn't started cheating. And they say black cats are bad luck.
Another key. Well done. Of course, you'll lose all 9 lives in an instant should I push this detonator.
Another door unlocked. What a surprise.
been the smartest man in the room, Detective, forced to endure the suspicions and mockery of those whose meager mental faculties prohibited them from appreciating that fact. And then you appear in Gotham, dressing up your cognitive capabilities marginally superior as they are to that of the average hoodlum, in the guise of a crusading hero. And oh, how the people swoon. To the orphanage, hero! It's time to rejoin Catwoman for another trial.
Selena's still trapped at the orphanage. Together, we'll get her out.
I saw a guy breathe Scarecrow's gas once. No.
You're back.
I said I'd get you out of here.
I know. It's just... nothing. Let's get to the next room, okay? Before my head explodes.
Well, hello again to my favorite comedy double act. I'd just like to say what a novelty it's been constructing riddle chambers for 2 half-wits instead of 1. Why, that's practically a whole wit between you. Dark Knight, when you failed your feline friend and are done mourning over her headless corpse, perhaps we'll do this again with, Robin? Or maybe that prodigal son of yours over in Bloodhaven.
Can you get up there?
The ceiling? Easy.
Riddle me this. Can a maze still amaze if it doesn't have walls? Stuck, you two? When the answer strikes you, it'll be like a cartoon light bulb flashing above your head.
You know, I had to disable a security system like this when I robbed Queen Industry. Never mind.
Halfway there. Now for a final twist.
done on this side.
Okay, done over here.
Congratulations. And now your reward. Robot.
Watch yourself. About time. You can do this. Such a gentleman.
Fine. The key. Take the key. I suppose you just about earned it.
When I get out of here, I'm sticking this collar around Eddie's neck.
Well, how clever the pair of you must feel. How smug. Well, I hate to intrude upon this miserable little moment of victory, but I wanted you to be aware you're very unlikely to see one another again. Catwoman, the Batman will fail you, because waiting for him beneath Ranelagh Ferry Terminal is my greatest trial.
Batman, are we?
Don't let what Riddler said get to you.
Eddie is an idiot, but he's an idiot who built a series of underground death traps across the city.
And?
And I just wanted to say, be safe. This is definitely your mess, and I appreciate you cleaning it up. But just be careful while you do it, okay?
This is your chance with Catwoman, Batsy. She's vulnerable, trapped in an abandoned orphanage. That sure spells romance to me. Speaking of which, I went back to the afterlife to check on Talia, and, well, we got to talking about how you basically murdered us both. She started crying, so I went to comfort her, and, well, before I knew it, one thing led to another, and, you know. Thing is, Talia and I just want you to be happy. I tell the little pussycat how you feel while you still can, Batsy. 'Cause when I take over your body and lock you away in a tiny little corner of your mind, I'll kill her first.
Ranelagh Ferry Terminal. Okay, Riddler. This game ends now.
Back up! He's gonna get it! Madman! Easy! Get out of the car! Move!
Get over here and fight me!
Start talking. I'll tell you when to stop.
You want to know about Riddler? I know lots about Riddler.
Much obliged.
Your kind don't belong in this city anymore. This is our town now. Nice driving, idiot. He's right there. Just go. You want to take the wheel?
This is it, Dark Knight. We're done. Well, you're done for, at least. I must admit that I'm feeling quite charitable at the moment of my triumph. So I will give you a choice. Rather than carry on towards your humiliation and death, I will simply let you drive away in return for a signed statement testifying towards my superior intelligence and conceding that I have utterly checkmated you. Oh, the cat will remain a hostage, of course, a symbol of your failure. My, you're actually going to attempt it. Very well. But this is my finest work, Detective. My masterpiece, my Enigma Resistance. So, let us take that inexplicably life-sized children's toy for its final drive. This is it, Dark Knight. Your Toodleberg, your Bay of Pigs, your ultimate defeat. That's it, Detective. Drive faster, drive headlong into defeat. To clarify, Detective, this bit is not the surprise. Impossible! That cannot be! You should have fallen to your death. I calculated the curvature precisely. I've got the equations right here! I don't understand. And to think, I was actually concerned you may succeed. I forgot who I was dealing with for a minute there. Farewell, Dark Knight. Upside down, Dark Knight? Really? No, Batman, you can't drive through solid objects. It's really basic physics. Come now, detective. Time waits for no man. And I wait for nerve of some more. The key. Now you collect the key. Those are the rules, and I have to follow the rules, don't I? I set them after all.
Okay, almost there.
Do you think he's smart enough, Cat?
And here we go. Oh, that's it. No more.
Congratulations, Catwoman. You are now free. Free to take my final exam. To take my final exam.
Eddie, I didn't know you'd started cheating. I'm disappointed.
I dissemble. I artfully obfuscate. But I do not cheat. As you and Batman will discover when you attempt my final riddle room. Riddle room. Photographic memory, Detective, because I do. I can summon your sneering features at will. That is when they don't burst unbidden into my brain. I have perfect recall, too. I can remember every time you've hurt me. Sometimes I wake up, Dark Knight, to the feel of your hands around my neck, your carbon fiber-coated fists smashing into my solar plexus. How dare you brutalize me? Me! Your intellectual superior. You're better. Me, Edward Nygma, the Riddler, and the world's greatest everything. You're a thug, Detective, a bullying emblem of the arrogant notion that might makes right. Come back to the orphanage, where I will end you and the unjust things you stand for.
Now's my chance to free Selina from the orphanage. This sick game has gone on long enough.
Agreed, sir. Best of luck.
What's he doing? What's he doing? He's tailing us. Keep driving. Back up. It's the back. Drive! Drive! Riddler? No, it's Riddler. I'm sure of it. That's...
How have you been?
Perfect. Eddie hasn't said a word since you left that last course. Do you ever rub people the right way?
They never ask nicely.
Not yet, Batman. You're lacking something. And I don't just mean basic intelligence.
Basic intelligence.
No, Batman. For once, you are physically under-equipped as well as mentally. You had a gadget in Arkham City. Where is it? I charge you with bringing it. Bring it.
Azrael's back, sir. GCPD choppers reported a burning bat symbol in the Chinatown area.
You seen Batman's tank? Man, that thing's like a decade ahead of stuff Black Ops are using. No way a giant weed will stop the cloudburst. No way. Even if it is freaking invincible. What do you make of the guy running the show? Arkham Knight. Well, he's got the pedigree. Scarecrow wouldn't have brought him on board otherwise. Just think, they might have found someone who can actually kill Batman. You never know. This could be your lucky night. Arkham Knight? Huh. I was in Arkham City and I never heard of him. So let me get this straight.
Challenge me again, Batman. I am ready.
Not so tough now, are you? Performing first aid.
You're a competent warrior, but one final challenge awaits you. Contact me when you're ready.
Be prepared for my victory when I return.
He's nothing if not persistent, sir. You still don't seem convinced.
Just keep compiling the data, Alfred.
It might interest you to know I've been researching the insignia on Azrael's armor, and it appears to bear the motif of the Sacred Order of Saint-Dumas. The order dates back several hundred years. They have a sworn mission to protect Gotham, but records are scarce, with many speculating their existence was nothing more than a myth.
Good work, Alfred. See what else you can find.
We have an APC's location, sir. Just 3 more of the militia's top men to put it behind bars.
Another lieutenant gone. There can't be many left. for Riddler. So talk to me.
This is all I know!
It's enough.
He's gonna get what's coming.
That computer connected, Master Bruce. Enemy tanks incoming, sir.
Enemy spotted at the Botanical Gardens. Mamba drone taking damage. Batman's taking out a Rattler. Diamondback's hit. It won't take another strike. That's a hit. Mamba's been hit. Strikes on multiple friendlies. We lost one, sir. He's making you look like a fool. Target hit. Mamba offline. Alpha target flanked.
Master Bruce, you leave the area, the bomb will detonate.
Direct hit on a Rattler. Drone unit
The bomb's
destroyed
payload is
the gardens.
exposed. I can use the power winch to trigger a controlled explosion.
Bomb destroys, sir. Marvelous work.
You really want help marching in over those bridges? That's just more blood on your hands.
Sir, I'm sending you the location of an APC. The malicious lieutenants are running scared. Don't let up now.
Jeez, he's coming after us! For it! Come on, get us out of here! I wondered how long it'd take for Dent to show his faces.
This must be the entrance, but I need to secure the area first.
Militia's lieutenants are all but wiped out.
Tonight's a great night to be bad. This is the true Gotham. All those other people...
Someone killed, mutilated, and posed a body on Merchant Bridge. If I'm going to stop them, then I need to investigate the crime scene for clues.
Run that freak down! Knock him down!
Riddler, tell me everything.
Screw you!
Oh crap! He's coming after us! Get out! Get the hell out! Nice driving, idiot! It's right there! Just go! You wanna take the wheel?
Alfred, I found the mutilated body Cash was talking about. I'm going to try and establish a cause of death. Blood tests reveal the cause of death was an overdose of painkillers leading to cardiac arrest. Also, the victim's fingerprints have been burned off with acid.
A rather unsavory demise.
That's not all. It's as though the subject's DNA has been corrupted somehow. There's insufficient information for me to cross-reference the database. I'll have to use the deep tissue scanner to analyze the body for distinguishing features and determine the victim's identity.
Right you are, sir.
Deformity on the left ear. Looks like a result of minor ear agenesis, a birth defect. A wedding ring in the lower intestine. The inscription reads, Ophelia. The victim had a hip replacement. Scar tissue hasn't fully healed, so it must have been recent. Alfred, the victim's name is Anthony Lund. Hospital records show he suffered with alcoholism, most probably brought on by the breakdown of his marriage. The name on the ring, Ophelia, his ex-wife, in Albuquerque, New Mexico. What's unusual is that they didn't go missing in Gotham. They were brought here and killed. Why? We need to track down whoever did this.
Might I suggest keeping an ear out for any more of that ghastly opera music? It sounds ominously like a calling card. Only one militia APC left, sir. Sending you the location now.
Get the little gadget you assembled back in Arkham City and bring it to the orphanage. Quickly!